Hi again guys, I'm back with the latest puzzle in my series of modified Calvin's 3x3x5 cuboid series. This is another T-cube, as you've probably seen in the title. This is what I'm calling the version 2 extreme T-cube. If you remember the last one I did, it had two adjacent baby faces blocked, the green face I think it was, and the orange face. Now in this case you've got the green face which won't turn, the blue face won't turn, but the orange face will. So I'm kind of curious how this is to solve, because as I mentioned in my last video, you're not going to be able to do the normal cuboid algorithms that I did on the previous puzzle to solve the final layers on these two sides. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to go about solving those. I've got an idea of things to try, but whether they'll work or not, I'm not entirely certain. Now what I need to do with this is to scramble it once again, is to do what you always do with these and try and avoid any shape shifting until you've got the edges, the baby faces as scrambled as you can. Now there's going to be issues on this one again with I'm not going to be able to remove this centre strip here or this centre strip in the way I'm doing it right now to be able to scramble them. So then I'm going to have to look at those when I've done some more of this to see if I can scramble them in some other way. But we'll get to that in a second. So just turning things back and forward to this one baby face that will turn, and making random turns to get all these pieces as scrambled as I can. Okay, I think that's going to do it for those. Now let's have a look. Can I get any of these pieces around to that face in any way? Yes, I can. Like, no, because I can't turn that face now. So just turn it up. See, that's where I did it on the other version of the T-cube. I moved that around to there and turned that up to the top face. But now that we've got the shapeshift in here, I can't actually turn those faces. So I suspect it's actually not possible to remove any of these pieces from their current position, because you simply can't turn those up there like that because of the shapeshifting that blocks the moves. So I think that's about all I can do on the baby faces. So I'll go into the normal shapeshifting moves now. So that's one place I can't turn. Yeah, once it's shapeshifted, that's interesting. I can't turn either that side or that side. So let's put those on the front and back so that I can do R turns, L turns and U turns and D turns basically. So yeah, I think this is going to be I've moved it. Interesting to solve, because there's obviously a lot of locking going on. It wouldn't surprise me if this one's going to be beyond my capabilities. While I'm not a terrible solver, I'm certainly by no means the best solver in the world. Difficult puzzles do tend to be beyond my capabilities without a little bit of help. But yeah, I still enjoy trying to figure them out anyway. But yeah, things especially like bandaging and the kind of extremely difficult versions of the crazy puzzles are beyond my skills to figure out by myself. I do tend to need some hints from people who are better at this than I am before I can solve these things. I don't mind that. I mean, I still enjoy the solve anyway. What I want to do actually is revisit the Crazy Puzzle series, the Crazy Planets, to brush up on my skills for these, because obviously these are actually, as somebody's pointed out in the Extreme/Ultimate L-Cube review that I did, these are actually very much related to those puzzles. The mechanism is basically the same. in the interior of these puzzles, so they work very much the same ways. They're very similar to the Crazy Two-Face sets, of which I do have some, which tend to be difficult puzzles. Look those up on the Twisty Puzzle forum if you're interested in knowing more what they're like. If you're not already aware, and these are definitely related to those, so yeah, some of the versions are probably beyond what I've done with the Crazy Planet cubes, because I haven't actually solved all of those yet, so it'll be worth me revisiting those to learn some new techniques perhaps. But anyway, I think that's as scrambled as this is going to get, so, oh, and I've just pulled half of a cent. An edge piece off, which happens on these from time to time, especially when they're shape shifted. There we are, just pops back on, that's not a problem. Alright then guys, that's it for now. I'll be back later with a more thorough review of what I thought with it during the solving process. Alright then, thanks for watching, I'll catch you next time. Okay then, I'm back with another view of this puzzle. As you can see, I've got it solved up to a point. I've been working on this for a few days now on and off, and so far I've been completely unable to solve this one last baby face. I've tried everything I can think of, and I'm about to give up and perhaps come back to it at a later date. Excuse me. I just simply can't get it solved. I have got closer to this than, sorry, I've got closer than this. I got to a point where simply one edge pair, adjacent pair, needed to swap, but I couldn't find any way to do it without messing up other parts of the cube, and when I did it and messed up other parts of the puzzle, I resolved the puzzle and I was back in this state again. It's because I can only turn one baby face, I just can't find a way of swapping pieces without messing up other parts of the puzzle. I thought I might be able to do it like the eye cube with turns here, but unfortunately you then get situations where you can't. Let me give you an example. If I was trying to do the adjacent corner swap here, I'd turn this down, do a U, and then I can't turn this face because it's blocked. So all the ways I can think of doing this simply don't work. I've tried doing it on this face and they work, but they mess up other parts of the cube, and when I've solved those other parts of the cube again, this is then messed up again. So I'm about to admit defeat on this, I think. I may have a few more tries at it, but at the moment, yeah, I feel like I'm going to admit defeat for now and come back to it later. It's definitely a challenging puzzle, definitely more difficult than the version 1 that I posted. I don't like failing at puzzles like this, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Like I say, I may well come back to it later and give it another shot when I've got a bit more experience of these kind of things. I might discover something while playing with other variations that will help me to solve it. But in the meantime, thanks very much for watching, guys. I just like to say, I do highly recommend that you try and get some of these centerpieces to make these puzzles, because they really do add a lot of interest to the difficulty of this entire series. I really would like to encourage more people to get these. But yeah, if you ever do get them, please let me know, because I'd love to discuss these with other people that have them. As far as I'm aware, I don't know anybody else that actually has these at the moment, so I would very much like to hear from anybody else. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care now. Bye.